The walk. The walk is a hope. The walk is a need. The walk is not a desire, it's an urgency. The walk. This urgency is not created by us. The walk. The walk is a question of inequality, question of power, questions of privileges. The walk is a gesture. The walk is solidarity. The walk is being and standing together in tough times. The walk is distance. The walk is duration. The walk is pain. The walk trains. The walk have history. The walk have life. The walk is dependency. The walk is beginning. The walk is an end. The walk is continuity. The walk is art. The walk is life and its continuity. The walk is love, sheer love.
My recent work is called The Art of Walking, which I created in collaboration with Abhishek Thapar, my dear friend. The Art of Walking was a walk between Amsterdam, Netherlands to Calais in France. It was a 13 days walk, and we walked from Amsterdam to Calais, and the last day as final action, we cooked some food and shared with the refugees in Calais who are waiting to cross the ocean and go to UK. So basically the work came from an urgency of what was happening back home in India. During the corona, India went on strict lockdown, and a lot of people who were working in the cities, the migrants who were working in the cities, they were jobless. And the capitalist structure which is built on their sweat and blood didn't feel the need to support those migrants. And buses were shut, trains were shut, not running. And then after some time, these migrants didn't have food to eat. They didn't had money to pay the rent of the place where they were staying. So they waited for a few months, and then they started walking on the roads towards their villages. These places were, their villages were around 300 to 2,200 kilometers. And they started walking for 1,000 kilometers, 2,000 kilometers. There are stories that a woman who walked for 1,300 kilometers, and then she was pregnant, so she gave a birth, and then she again walked for 300 kilometers. Also, there was stories, not stories, but fact that there were some migrants, they were walking, and if you go to the borders, police used to not let you in from one state to the other state, because they want to perform that everything in this state is quite okay. So these migrants were taking the railway track route, and there was 12 people. They were tired and they were sleeping on the track. And one train came with goods and luggage, and actually they got killed on that. So these were the things happening back home in India. While this was happening in India, in European media, it was not, people were not aware of those things that much. So the work, the Art of Walking work, was created, one, to raise awareness that, hey, this is also happening at front of us. Second, to find ways also to directly support those families who are walking back home. Yeah, so, okay. So first, before come to Calais, I just want to tell from where I come. So I come from eastern Uttar Pradesh, which is on the border of India and Nepal. And eastern Uttar Pradesh and Bihar are the two places in India which are hub of migrants. Like because they have poor education, poor healthcare, no jobs, so they go to cities to work. And that's why this issue was so close to me. When I started thinking about the walk, I was thinking that why this work is relevant in this context, the European context. And I started Googling and trying to find out about the migrant issue in Europe. And then the Calais pop up several times. So in Calais there are a lot of people who are waiting for months, for years, just to cross a border. And they don't have certain ticks and crosses on their papers, and that's why they cannot enter to that country. Like they are waiting for entering to UK. And from the place where they live, which they call jungle, the European state called jungle, the UK is just 33.3 kilometers
from Calais.
From Calais, but they are not allowed to reach. And every day there are a lot of boats goes there. So what I want, why I was doing it, one, because there are refugees and migrants who are living there, and that was really interesting way to talk about the issue of migration and migrant in Europe and in India. People create artwork when they get fun, and then they create an artwork. While with us, because for years I have been creating artwork and then trying to find space to perform it, to present it. So this new framework was quite interesting and different for me. What happened, usually the artists here, market decide the discourse and then the artist follow. And why I'm saying, I will give you the exact example. So some days the market said that today we will give funding for gender. All the artists will start talking about gender. Next day they will say inclusion. Everybody will talk about inclusion. The third day they will say diversity. Everybody will talk about diversity. I really feel that as artists, we are not machine. We are creative people. Two leaves of different plant cannot be same. In artists, we are so creative. Then how we can become a machine? And my discourse, and that's why why I'm saying in art of working my discourse. I feel that as an artist, it's our responsibility to create a discourse, not follow the discourse. And that is why, like after 2 years, there will be books come about the migration situation in India during the lockdown, how they died and all, and then it will be capitalized. But by then people will die. And after 2 years, the UN will say that here now this issue is important, we'll start talking about it. I really feel that art world should not wait for somebody else to decide whether this is an important issue or not. And that's why the art of walking was a work to create that discourse on our own. We said very clearly, I said the first day that even if we will not get a single euro, we will create this work, because we believe that this work, this issue should be raised and talked now. Though like the work got support, the work got a lot of support, and because of the work now we can financially support 100 families for next 3 months. And all these families are the migrant workers who walked from the cities to the villages. So as a work, it is not that we talked about the issue and then we are done, but we also try to find frameworks to create a discourse, which was really important, and then also how that work can financially support few families.
Every day, every night, no name, no coordinates, no place to plant their feet deep in the ground, no language, no food, no family, no songs, no community, no security, no documents, no insurance, erasing them by building walls, by leaving no room to breathe, by arranging them in measurable configurations, by suspecting them, by segregating them, by washing them, by blaming them. What is it like to be them in our city? To be like them is to be like nothing. That is why, my dear friend, you're finding it difficult to understand why he left with his pregnant wife towards his village weeks away. What is it like to be someone else? What is it like to be nothing? What is it like to be someone else?